Well, hi. Excuse me. We're always heading to a market. You'll hear me talking to myself. Renascential.com when you're ready for more. Sandbags, products, tent, camera, check. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog, or welcome to the channel if you're new. My name's Victoria, and this is my small bath and body care brand, Renascential, on the road. Ren on wheels. Try saying that 5 times fast. Welcome to my car. We are on the road, heading, can you guess? We're heading to a market. We're always heading to a market. I am right on time, so as long as there's no traffic along the way, we are off to a great start today. Guys, I want to be so real with you, and this is why I wanted to kind of film in the car for a bit during this ride. I'm so tired. I'm very tired. This was a long week with work, and of course, you know, that's a major part of my life, so that takes a lot out of me. I didn't get as much done this week as I wanted to, and just like I said in my last video, it's still a daily practice to not beat myself up. Or this week I really get it. It was not me. It wasn't any procrastination. It was truly just the nature of my work week. Took a lot out of me. So I'm just in that mode of, you know, this is what it was this week. It's not always like that. It'll get better, but also I'm getting more busy. There's more things going on. I have more markets coming up. I just feel like I need to, you know, put a little fire under myself if I'm going to keep maintaining everything I'm doing right now, because it's a lot. It's a lot of things. The week was really productive. I love when, even on a hard work week, when I can kind of slow down at the end of it and know that, like, I kicked butt. Hi, Mom. And it was one of those weeks where, even though I didn't get everything I wanted to get done for myself, I'm feeling good about work. So that's nice. You know, it's a good feeling to have on a Friday. So happy Friday. How was you guys this week? I feel like we're road tripping together, so you gotta tell me all the things. You need to control the music. What's the playlist?
There were police reported ahead.
There were police reported ahead. In today's video, I'm taking you guys along with me for another weekend of markets. I have 3 back-to-back, which is my second time doing that this year. If you guys missed it, here's a video where I tackled that for the first time. Doing 3 markets back-to-back is not something that you could have told me I would ever do, but now I'm doing it, and semi-happily. It's still work, so you know. But I am happier than I would have been if you told me I was doing this a little bit ago. This market for today is from 5:30 p.m. until 9:30. So it is going to be a longer night for me, but it's a good market. I've done this one before, and I've mentioned this a few times now. This market is another food-focused market, so for the most part, there will be a lot of food trucks out there. Like, they actually have food trucks setting up in the same kind of area where the vendors are set up. So it's a little bit of a big deal for the foodies. Because of that, this is the market that I now know and will not let myself forget always starts slow. It always starts slow. There's always a bit where I'm feeling really panicked that I'm not even going to make back my booth fee. And then people eat, and then they sit, and then they get into a shopping mood, and then they start, you know, rounding the booths. So I'm not letting myself panic today. I feel like it's at this point that I will be panicking later, and I'm going to have to remind myself about this particular clip. You said you would not do that. So, future Victoria, calm down. It's fine. I am excited for this market tonight. I think, number one, I'm gonna get some good food, so dinner's gonna be great. I love the local food trucks, but also I think it'll just be another good, successful event. And then I'm back at it tomorrow, Saturday, again from 5:30 to 9:30, but this time in a different location. So that will be good, because there's a few things that I want to finish up during the day tomorrow. So this is the perfect timing for me. I love having 2 night markets because I get the daytime portion to get my life together before I need to head out. It's been a really cloudy day, but there's no rain. So I'll take it. I really don't care what the weather is. If it's super hot or if it's raining, it really does affect sales, because like, who wants to stand in the rain to go spend money, or who wants to go and be melting in the hot sun while spending money, you know? The weather definitely does affect the markets, and it does tend to suck because most of these markets don't cancel unless there's either heavy winds or lightning on the forecast. Otherwise, you're out of luck, babe. So, although it is cloudy, it's the perfect temperature where it's not too hot, it's not humid or muggy outside either. It just feels good out there. There's no breeze, which is like my perfect day is like 75 with slight overcast to block the sun and a light breeze. Like, not too much, but a good breeze. That's my perfect day. That's not the case today, but that's fine. Everything's fine. I made big old batches of body cream yesterday to the point where I finally have stock back on my shelves at home and stock that's coming with me on the road. So it feels really good, and I'm getting close to being able to set up 2 different inventories on my website, or I guess locations. I'll have one location that's kind of like my home-based studio, and that will be for online orders, and then I'll have my on-the-road market inventory. So when I get that set up, I'll show you guys, if you're not familiar with Shopify, exactly what I'm talking about. But I think that's really going to help when I'm getting some sales. Like right now, I have a sale pending that just came in late last night, and on my point of sale site or app for Shopify, right now it's showing as if, you know, all of those products, I have one less than I really do, if that makes sense. So it's kind of just one of those things where it'll help to have fulfillment coming from one location and events fulfillment coming from a different location. It'll just make my brain function a little bit better. It seems like you guys really like these videos. You like seeing not only how I kind of set up and manage the markets, but also, you know, talk to customers and talk about my products and things like that. And I hope that it's helpful to watch and entertaining to watch. It's always a little hard when there's a lot of music playing at the events, which is typical. They have live music. So I try to keep in as many clips as possible, but it just is what it is sometimes. I got a good booth location today. My lucky number is 7, and I'm at booth number 7, and it's like smack dab in the middle of where all the vendors will be set up. And this market is awesome because we can keep our booths, we can keep our car directly behind our booth, so there's no issue when it comes to finding parking or, you know, needing my wagon to load in and out, which is great because I completely forgot my wagon today. I always bring it just in case. And
there's an 11-minute slowdown caused by crashes at 1.5 miles. You're still on the fastest route.
As long as there's no traffic along the way, it only takes me about 25 minutes to set up my booth. So as long as I have that, I am good to go. And of course, the beginning of most markets are also, you know, kind of slow unless it's a big one. So I'm fine. I'm truly not even worried about it. I should have left home a little earlier, but I was actually setting up this, you know, little tripod so you guys can come on the road with me. Oh, I didn't even finish telling you about my weekend. So I talked about today, I talked about tomorrow's markets, and then on Sunday, I have one more. That one's a morning market, I believe. I have to be there at 9:30. That one is, yeah, set up at 9:30, and then the market is from 11 to 3. It will be a long weekend over here after a long week, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But again, like I mentioned in my last video, I am back to making bigger batches of products because I'm doing so many markets and it doesn't make sense to keep restocking every single week. I would love to get to the point where maybe I only have to make a big batch of like 1 cent or something. But the issue right now is that I'm gonna have to catch back up to that. We're about to be at a complete stop. That's not ideal. Well, hi. We're fine, we're rolling slowly. But I'm starting with the body creams and the body oils because those are by far my best sellers currently. Oh, and the perfume oils, to be honest. So keeping a good amount of all of that stocked at all times. But my issue right now is that I haven't been buying ingredients in bulk, and I haven't done so in a while. And although my sales at markets have been good, I just need to build back up my inventory amounts of materials so that I can make bigger batches again. Because of course it is not only the ingredients, it's also the containers I package things into, the closures I need for those containers, the labels that I need for those jars and bottles. It's just a lot of things that I need to scale back up to be able to make bigger batches. So as markets keep going well, I of course just reinvest that back into the business. So let's all take a second to say, please let today be a good day. And tomorrow and Sunday. I have some big markets coming up next month in July. Just, yeah, we're looking at a very fun rest of the year. So even though it is summer and we're kind of in that point of the year where body care just isn't selling as well as it does in the fall winter time, I'm still really hopeful about these markets right now, and especially just being in new locations coming up. It's fun, it keeps things fresh. I am going 10 miles per hour in a 65, just in case you're keeping score. Just kidding, I'm not moving at all. So before every market, I listen to a playlist that I put together, my pre-market playlist to get my mind right. I'm about to tap in and do my thing while I slowly make my way downtown. But I'll check in soon. Oh, I got my hair done. Did you like it? Does it look good? Thanks. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Guys, I am pulling up, and remember when I said that it takes me about 25 minutes to set up my tent? Well, I have 30 minutes, so today will be a very good test at that theory. Traffic was worse than I was hoping it would be. Yeah, people are set up, people are ready to go. All right, it's crunch time, so I'll see you guys when I'm all set up. I always say it's a labor of love, but the emphasis is a bit on the labor. Yeah, just we have shea butter, so they're really moisturizing. You won't have that feeling where like it strips and stretches your skin when you rinse it off. Thank you so much. Have a good one, guys. Bye. It is so hot. Oh my gosh. So the last thing that I always set up at markets is myself. I like to put on a little layer of body oil so people can kind of see the product in action. I put on a little bit of perfume oil. Right now, this is my unlabeled but pink sugar body oil, and it just kind of wafts. It just wafts from the booth. I love when people are walking by and they'll be like, "It smells good." I'm like, "Thanks." So I get all the pressure points. So he's used to it already, but you'll hear me talking to myself a lot tonight. I have a YouTube channel. Did you watch them? That's so funny. Thank you. I like to say something now because people will be like, "What'd you say?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm talking to myself, but I'm really talking to my people. Don't mind me." So as you can see, I'm set up and I already got my first sale, but I have to be honest, setting up did not take 25 minutes. It took a long time, but it's not my fault. It's really hot. It's really hot. I think it took me about 45. It might have taken 50. The hardest part today was getting the lights up around the perimeter of the tent. And I don't know, I was also just catching up with my booth friends. So we'll shoot for 30 minutes next time, or 25, whatever I said. Good to see you. There's a customer that I see out at a lot of these markets who has bought from me before. She's, I think, come to my booth at least 3 times just for herself. Then she came back a few other times to get something for gifting. And now every time I see her, she has a different friend with her and she brings them to the booth. And it's the coolest thing ever. I love that. That was a big boom. Someone just lost product. That breaks my heart. I hate that. It's got a really, really big gust of wind. And this is when I'm always really happy that my products are so heavy. Even though they're glass, I've never had anything like physically blow off my table. But yeah, I just heard a really, I'm gonna go see if anyone needs help. How are you? Good. That was a triple take, I counted. The perfumes, yes. It's the only thing that I have on right now. I can't use anything heavy in the summer. I'll just sweat it out. That one I have on right now. It's just clean and fresh. That one's my favorite. I wasn't gonna say it. I was like fighting the urge to say it. That's my baby. Would you like a bag or you want 30 in yours? Okay. Hey, you're supporting small business and we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Good luck out here. It's a trap. Bye. Have a good one. I love people. I love people. There's a food truck out here that is selling mango in like every form you can get it in. And the second that this foot traffic rush dies, I'm going to get some. Because obviously. Hi, how are you? Those all have a base of shea butter, so they're nice and moisturizing. Love it. Awesome. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon. Excuse me. Is that a funnel cake?
Yeah.
I did not need to know it's out here. Thank you. I saw it. I was like, that can't be. Now I know exactly what I'm doing. They do. Oh, I bet. Have a good one. So I know a lot of you have said that you're doing your first markets ever this year, or you're prepping to start doing your first markets. So I would like to ask you if you would like to ask me any questions about markets. I am 4 years in, so I'm a senior. I'm an upperclassman, and I really do feel like I'm a market vet at this point, in all seriousness. So if you guys have any questions or just things that you'd like to know about what it's like to do these events, I would love to help. Let me know in the comments and I will answer, either in a video or just, replying to your comments. Let me know. At this point, I'm afraid to leave my booth because number one, the foot traffic is already popping. Usually this market takes a bit to build up, but it's already a lot. And also, I've already seen like 6 different things I want to eat, and I'm panicking over having to make a choice. 7. Oh my gosh, he just had like Dubai chocolate covered strawberries. How is a girl supposed to choose? This is how my customers feel when they have to choose a scent. Alright, I'm on the mango move. Okay, now I'm on the mango move. Watch the 10. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so that's actually 2 people that have gotten to the point of purchase, but then have decided to come back, Well, one of them said that she's going to order online, and another, they just said they're going to Circle, go get food, and then come back. So fingers crossed that they do, but that's always discouraging when you know they're interested, and then was it the price that made them choose not to buy? Was it the options and they just, got decision fatigue, because that's real? Don't really know, but it's always kind of like it's a hit in the gut when it's that close and you don't make the sale. It's okay. We still have 2.5 hours left. This is what happened last time. This is when I start to panic. What did I say earlier? I'm not letting myself panic today. I'm hopeful it will still be a great day. A great night. How you doing? Good. Thank you so much. You're good. I love that you have all the different scents. You're gonna smell great. This is the first one I ever launched live for other people, so it's like, this is my baby. I love when she gets sold. Thank you. Thank you again. You and your mom got like a whole kit. I was like, you're about to smell really good. Thank you so much. Hey, Renascential.com when you're ready for more. Okay, so they just made my night. Mother-daughter duo. They were so sweet. Daughter came up first and she just wanted some perfume oil, but then mom came by, was like, oh, just smell something. She got a bath salt, a body cream, and a perfume. She's like, I'm heading home to use this right now. Makes my day. I love people. Oh. The vibes are really good out here tonight. I don't know how to explain it. People just feel happy, if that makes sense. There's just like a lightness to people tonight. And it's Friday, so like I get it, same. Some markets you can tell, like, you know, people are here, they're out and about, but there's just something tonight that's feeling really nice.
There's something I need to ask you.
Yeah.
Do this.
Don't do this. Yep. You usually do this because it's an oil base. The oils that I use kind of mimic our skin's natural sebum layer, so it just naturally soaks in and it'll make it last even longer. I'm trying to go for double takes. Yes, but get all the pressure points and people are gonna like, wait, you smell good. I know I do. This is where I get to like be creative and happy, you know? So yes, I'm telling you, and I have a YouTube channel now too. I'm like, all right, we're gonna make something work here. We're gonna pop off. Thank you. Have a great night, you guys. Bye. Nothing makes me happier than watching people walk away from the booth going, just sniffing themselves. Mission accomplished. How's it going over there? Pretty good. What'd you get to eat? I still want that cup of mango. Hey, how are you? Come get me. The vibes, so good. I'm like giddy. Hey, how are you?
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Good luck. I usually do pretty good out here, and tonight, like, yeah, it's interesting. It's slower, yeah. But I was just saying on the camera, I feel like the vibes are high. People are happy. It's been a good night, energy-wise, I guess. Feel free to grab that kit off the table. Awesome. Thank you so much. Perfect. Someone came by and they were getting one of those. I said like, oh, are you gifting it for someone? They're like, no, it's for me. Like, obviously, my bad. Two, thanks for coming back. Thank you so much. Have a great night, you guys. Bye. Thank you. She tried on the dark pomegranate perfume, and as she was walking away, her boyfriend was like, you smell good. So she turned around and said, thank you, one more time. I don't pre-package up the kits, the discovery kits. What I like to do instead is keep one package on the table ready to go so I can display it, and then when people buy them, I let them go ahead and buy the one that's on the table, which is kind of nice, self-serve situation. Once they get it, then I pick up another one. I mainly do that because some people like to just get the 2-ounce sizes on its own. They don't want a whole kit. So it's just easier for me to control my inventory if I have them separate and then fulfill as needed. As you can see, I'm putting another one together so I can put it on the table. And let me give you guys a look at the booth in nighttime mode. Here is how it's looking. You can see I got the lights hung around the inside, and I've got these new table lights on my table. I'll have these linked in the description in case you're interested, but I love them. They give you 2 different light temperatures. It can be warm like I have it, or cool, and off of course. And then you can also adjust the brightness level. I also usually have these little tea lights lit as well, but the battery in them is actually starting to die, so I have some new ones. I will show you guys soon. It is 8:51. We get done at 9:30, so far fine. We'll talk in the car on the way home. Not my best sales day, but I'm not kidding when I say that it's been one of my favorite markets just because of the people. It's been really good. Hi, how you doing? I love your shirt, the butterfly, that's so pretty. Ooh, what is it? 30 more minutes. 27, but who's counting? might have actually seen it happen live, but my social battery just died. It's done. So I'm about to start slowly packing up my booth. We have 15 minutes left, and again, only people walking around right now are other vendors. So I'm going to get all of the decor items off the table so that hopefully I can get out of here a bit quicker than it took me to get in here. And then we'll be on the road home. Decent day. It's fine. Hey, how are you? Kind of died out quicker than I thought, but it was good. Good day. Welcome back to the Market Mobile. We're heading home. Let's recap, shall we? Today was one of the better markets I've had recently in terms of just the energy of the crowd out there. I don't know what was in the air, but everybody was in a really, really good mood. And it was just nice to talk to customers. Like, there was just something different about my interactions tonight that was just really pleasant. On the other hand, this might have been one of my worst sales days so far of the year. It's really hard to gauge, and it's so funny. I've done this same market twice already this year, and both times I panicked at the 2-hour mark. It's a 4-hour market because I hadn't made back enough sales to feel like I was trending upwards. It just felt like I was breaking even, if that. But then for the last 2 hours of the market, completely different story. Turned around and ended up having like a $400 or $500 day. Today was not that. It was not that. I did make back my booth fee, and I made a little bit of profit, $80 or something, like just under 100. Just not my best day, and I don't really know why. It seems like today's case was actually flipped. It started off really heavy, tons of foot traffic, and I got most of my sales in the first 2 hours. And then the last 2 hours were boring. I'm not mad at it. Like, it was a slow day, but like I came out and did what I needed to do. I got a lot of QR code scans to my website. I haven't opened up Instagram yet, but I'm sure I got new followers today. So all of those are wins that I take from slower markets like this. I'm excited for tomorrow night because I heard that this location, which is only my second time doing it, this location apparently is good. It's worked well for some of my other vendor friends. The first time that I did this market, it was St. Patrick's Day, and people were just, they were drinking, they're out with their friends. No one was really shopping. Same thing with my market that I have on Sunday. The first time I did that one was in my last 3-day market video, and on that Sunday it was Easter. So same thing. It's not a fair case study if it wasn't like a normal day, because of course, on an Easter Sunday, most people just weren't out spending their money that day. They were with their families, they were doing their thing. Same thing with St. Patrick's Day. The people who were out there, and there was a good amount of foot traffic, but they didn't care about us. They just wanted to go have fun with their friends. This is the true case study weekend that I thought my last 3-day market was. So we will see how tomorrow goes, and then Sunday as well. Your girl's tired. It's starting to catch up with me a little bit. These 3-day market weekends wouldn't be a big deal if I wasn't also working 5 days a week. I need a day of rest. That's important. I need to really lock down my markets and figure out like what is worth it, what's not worth it. Even if I have one really good day, does that mean that I need to do it 3 more times and have an okay day? I want to have good days all the time. Did anyone else's parents, when you were younger, tell you that it was like illegal to ride in the car at night with the light on? Mom, Dad? Do you remember that? Ooh. Well, I'm gonna stop breaking the law and turn this light off and drive home. We'll see you guys in the afternoon, morning. We'll see you. Good night. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. We are right back on the road, and if I thought yesterday was hot, today is hot. So today, to preserve my edges, if you know, you know, I am keeping this on as long as possible. I'm about 5 minutes out, and then it's time to roll. Day number 2. Let's go. Okay guys, I am all set up, but I'm sure as you can hear, the music is so loud here. I'm really close to the DJ, so I might not actually be able to get a lot of my talking moments. Please enjoy this time lapse. This is the first and only moment that we've had tonight without music blaring, so sorry I couldn't keep audio on for you guys, but I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. Tonight was a really good night. Oh my gosh, it's like the worst night to not be able to talk to you guys. It was awesome. It started really slow. We'll talk in the car on my drive home, but tonight ended up being awesome. I'm so glad I came. I am now packing up so I can get up out of here and get in bed because tomorrow is a morning market and I'm already tired. See you guys on the road. Okay guys, I tried to up the exposure a bit so that it's a bit brighter in here, but it is nighttime. I am finally on my way home and just kind of want to recap because I have a lot of thoughts about today. The first 2 hours were pretty slow, like very slow, to the point that I was not happy. It's rare that I want to pack up and leave a market early, but that's how I felt when I first got here. And to be honest, it's because I'm tired. Like, I was just a little cranky, a little crabby, not really in the mood. And it felt like it was going to be another day like yesterday, where even with the vibes being high, it was still kind of a wash of a sales day, you know? So I was panicking as usual, and around 7 o'clock, so 2.5 hours before the market ended, is when things just exploded. And I mean, non-stop, people. It was non-stop. So a really good day. Of course, I didn't get to talk to you guys much because I was right next to the DJ and they were playing awesome songs. It was great. I wish I could share the playlist with you all, but alas, copyright. I definitely profited today. Today was a much better day. Today made up for yesterday as well. I'm in a scary zone now because part of me is like, all right, like I'm fine. I'm tired and maybe I'll just take tomorrow off. And the other part of me is like, go, because again, it's another case study kind of market day where I'm trying to see if this is a location that I should be pursuing more often, if I should keep it on my list. I feel like I need to make a choice tonight because if I leave it up to myself in the morning based on how I'm feeling, I'm not going to go. At this point, I feel like I need like a little market angel, someone on my shoulder to remind me, stop panicking, things are gonna be fine. Because every time I panic, it ends up being a really great day and I'm tired of putting my nervous system through all of that trouble. Like, regulate, girl, just regulate. But tonight was really great. A lot of more like great conversations, great customers. I got some repeat customers tonight, which I've told you guys, that just makes me so happy when people not only buy, like obviously getting a sale is awesome, but getting people coming back to repurchase because they liked something and they want to try something new, or they liked what they got the first time so much that they have to get the bigger size this time. It makes my day. That is so cool to me. So cool. And also just a really cool night, like as a whole, because a couple got engaged while we were out there. If I can find some footage from it, because I'm sure one of my vendor friends or maybe even the organizers got a good video of it. So if I have that, I'll drop it here for you to see. But such a cool moment. They got engaged right there in front of all of us vendors. We were cheering and just like, yeah, making a big scene for them. So probably not watching, but hey, congrats guys. That's really awesome. Congratulations. I love love. I love love. Because I was directly next to the DJ tonight, my voice, my throat hurts so bad. I had to, I'm not exaggerating, I was screaming to talk to customers tonight. Not ideal. A lot of, huh? What'd you say? It was really hard to communicate. We'll see how my throat feels in the morning. I mean, that's also gonna play a part in my decision making for tomorrow. We will see. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. What would you guys do? Like if you had a wash day, but then a good day, and you had one more market, but it meant that you had no free time this weekend and then right back to work on Monday, what would you do? I will either be closing this vlog out in the morning or we'll be on our way to one more market. I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. Good night, guys. Nope. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. As you can see, I am still home. I did not go. So let's talk about it. In my most recent market vlog where I was at that big festival, I talked at one point about how I was afraid to leave my booth to go get food because I was worried about losing a sale during the time that I was gone. And then I follow that up by saying, no, I need to fuel myself. I don't want to have a scarcity mindset. I'll get another sale. Like, I'll be fine. I need to take care of me. Sometimes I'm really good at talking a big game, but it takes someone else feeding that energy into me for me to really get it. And that was me last night during my drive home. The whole way home, I thought about it hard. And even up until going to bed last night, I was almost sold on going to the market. But I talked to both my brother, I talked to my mom during my drive home, and my brother made a great point. He's like, whatever you lose tomorrow, you will get it back. It will come back to you tenfold at a different market later on this year. You'll be fine. It's not that I needed permission, it's that I needed that reminder to take it easy sometimes. I said earlier in this vlog, this was a week. It was a week. It was long, it was hard. I had a lot going on at work in addition to trying to keep everything going here at Renascential, and it didn't feel right to go, especially to a location that I'm not sure about yet. If this had been a festival or a really, something big that I was excited, like can't wait to go, then cool. I would have jumped through the hoops. I would have had no problem. But I haven't had success at this location yet. So why stretch myself so thin when I can just do it later? I can do it in the fall when people actually start to care about body care again. So that was part one of why I chose not to go. I need a day of rest. Doing 3 markets back to back, I think is worth it if I know for sure I vetted these markets, I'm happy with the turnout and just everything. But if I'm not sure, if I'm at all on the fence, if I'm feeling burnt out the way that I did this week, I'm no longer doing this to myself. I don't think it's smart. I can't show up fully as myself and be happy and thriving at a market if I am really, really sleepy. And that's how I feel. Like, I'm not even sleepy. I'm mentally tired. I'm just a little mentally tired. I even almost restructured my day and thought, okay, since I'm not going to the market, I will go live and do another study session with you guys. And while that would be productive, while I would have a good time, because I don't know if you guys have joined the live streams yet, but we have a lot of fun over there, just chit-chatting. If you want to see those, they're over on my channel right now. Even that is like pushing for productivity when I could just rest. I truly can just stop going for 2 seconds. Just for 2 seconds. That was part one of why I chose not to go. And the other part is that after I kind of locked into that decision during my drive home, maybe 10 minutes later, as I'm driving, I must have hit a nail or something earlier in the day, or maybe it was at that point, who knows, but I got a notification from my car saying that one of my tires was deflating. That's a lot of hoops to jump through for a market that I'm not completely sure about, and it just felt like immediate confirmation that, like, yeah, girl, sit down somewhere, take a break, you're fine. I have some busy months coming up and summer is hitting. It's starting to get hot out here. And that's when I love the hot weather, but my products do not. So that's when it's a little stressful to be out there. I'm just going to charge up and get ready for those markets and give myself the grace and patience and time away that I need when I need it. So I chose to listen to my body today, and I officially skipped my first market of the year. It happens. That being said, just to recap the whole weekend, Friday, not my best day, but not my worst. I did still make a profit. Yesterday was great. Yesterday was good enough that it made me feel good about that, but also today and skipping, it just helped make me feel even better about that choice. And of course, today's a wash, and I am really proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. There's been a lot going on over here for the last few months. I feel like ever since moving into the house, it's been kind of a go-go thing for me. I'm not fighting off burnout anymore. I'm not going to get to the point where I feel like I'm just so tired, I need to rest. No, that's completely against the whole ethos of my brand, the self-care, the rest that's rooted within us. That's not what I'm going for. So how can I sell products with that messaging if I don't give myself that peace? I can't. I cannot. Instead, I'm about to go have a nice little outing, might go get some lunch somewhere, bring my book, sit in the grass. It's gorgeous outside, And I wouldn't be able to do that if I were at a market. You know, I'd be talking to customers right now. I'm really excited. I'm just gonna go be a person today. I'm excited. So this is where I'm gonna leave you guys for this week. Thank you as always so much for watching. Just a quick note. I was just taking a quick little look at my analytics this morning and I see that we just passed 1,300 subscribers. What? Hey everybody. I feel like you all are coming out of nowhere. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Everyone who's leaving comments when I see like new sub here, new subby, I'm like, hey friends. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here, for subscribing, for motivating me, giving me something I want to show up for. I can't thank you guys enough. I said this during one of my lives and I think I said it again in one of my recent vlogs. Who knows at this point, but this is a dream. I'm so happy to be making videos for you guys and I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. Whatever you're doing today, I hope that you're taking it easy or accomplishing something. Whatever you want to do today, I hope that you're getting it done. And I hope you guys come back next week because I have a very fun video planned for us because I have some fun events coming up. So there's your hint and I will see you in next week's video. But in the meantime, you know what it is. Please give this video a like, share with your friends, leave me a comment below. I love talking to you guys, so leave me a comment and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye.